at one of the most popular restaurants in Disney World.
And we're gonna find out if you should book it for your next Disney trip.
And things have changed.
Ooh.
I mean, look how cute she looks in her, like, Lilo dress.
Now, the character breakfast at Ohana, you do get to meet Stitch, Lilo, Mickey, and Pluto. While Stitch you can see in Magic Kingdom, Lilo can only be met here during this character breakfast, and Stitch's meet and greet in Magic Kingdom is still distanced. But you do get to meet them. They come around to your table like a typical character breakfast, and we'll see how often that happens. And then there's also the Ohana Aloha Parade, where all 4 of the characters parade around the restaurant and do little dances to Hawaiian roller coaster ride, which is a song that I'm really obsessed with. In fact, I actually learned the Hawaiian part when I was younger for some reason.
Didn't we all?
Louder, loud.
And now I ikala alahala hopanu anuhanu panuka ikala alahala mekika oe mekika oelone. Hey hey amakaku roller coaster ride.
All right. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hello.
Do you like my dress? It's for you and your friends.
And I've got you on mine. Yeah. Can I get, oh my gosh, wait, hello.
Oh, that's nice.
Always.
Aww.
You guys are matching. You have to do the character meet and greet.
I specifically love now with the character dining experiences, you have this like fun little postcard with Mickey, Goofy, Lilo, and Stitch, and on the back we have all of their signatures. So it's a fun little takeaway that you know, Lilo, a fun little takeaway that you can take home with you. Lilo, Stitch, Pluto, your pal, Mickey. Oh, he's my pal? Okay, that's nice.
Your pals with me, Mickey Mouse.
That's what my postcard says. Ohana, in my opinion, is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely tropical. Definitely those Polynesian vibes. You've got the tiki torches, the tiki heads, and it all leads to the centerpiece of it all, which is where you can see all the food kind of being prepped. This is where the buffet used to be. It is still currently family style. All you can enjoy, though. And I love these views outside. Look at these window views. It's absolutely gorgeous of the pool, the volcano, and of course you can actually see the fireworks if you wanted to. If you wanted to do a late night reservation, obviously we're here for breakfast, but if you wanted to do a night reservation, you can see the castle right across and you can see the fireworks. Very cool, absolutely beautiful. Cannot recommend this enough. Definitely if you come here, ask for a window seat because you never know what kind of view you're gonna get. And up and above everyone, we've got some fish, we've got some turtles, we've got some dolphins, we've got some seagulls, definitely just to tie in those tropical Polynesian vibes.
So here at Ohana, it is served family style, and it is all you can enjoy. But if you want to see what the menu is before they bring it out, you can scan it on the QR code here. And of course, you can have as much or as little as you want of everything.
So first, if you're eating at Ohana, you're going to start off with the pineapple coconut breakfast spread. It is like a sweet Hawaiian bread. I'm very excited. As you can see, there's some icing here on the top, and there's chunks of pineapple in it. That's really, really good. It's really light. It's very fluffy. It is on the sweeter side, and unlike a lot of bread that you get before breakfasts or dinners, it's not really hot either, but it's really, really good. The chunks of pineapple add a fun sweetness that you're not going to find in a lot of options. I think this makes it really unique. 10 out of 10.
My favorite thing about Ohana Breakfast so far has been Stitch. My second favorite thing about Ohana Breakfast has been this juice. You do get Pog Juice, which is kind of a Disney World cult following favorite. It's passion fruit, orange, and guava juice, and it is so delicious. You can get this right now in a float at Aloha Isle with the Dole Whip place in Magic Kingdom. You can get it in a cocktail at Dawa Bar in Animal Kingdom, which is one of my favorite cocktails on property. They have several alcoholic options with Pog Juice here at Ohana this morning, and then you do just get Pog Juice in a cup. Flavor is kind of hard to describe because it does really feel like a perfect mix of those 3 juices. I'm not a big passion fruit fan, and I actually don't love orange juice either. So you would think that I would not like this, but I love guava, and all of it together just creates this like super tropical, super fruity, and very like smooth, easy to drink juice. So this is a favorite of mine. You gotta try it if you're at Ohana Breakfast.
Oh my goodness, look who it is. Oh, it's a very Mickey says hello. Hi, everybody.
Our friends are in there.
All of our friends are in there. I know, they're so small. They're very small. They're trapped inside.
We'll get them out. We'll get them out after breakfast.
Mickey wants to make sure you're okay. You guys are okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
All right, we're good. We're good.
Now, Mickey waffles are a staple pretty much around Disney World. You can see them a lot of places. Stitch waffles, you cannot see many places. But interestingly, these stitch waffles are actually the same, like, this like circular waffle with a character in the middle. You can see this elsewhere with other characters. Art of Animation in particular has like Nemo waffles, Simba waffles.
So part of your family style breakfast, they have Mickey waffles, but not just Mickey waffles. They've got Stitch waffles. So in honor of being here at Ohana, I figured I should start with the Stitch waffle. And so I put a little bit of syrup on it, a little bit of butter on it. Obviously, it tastes like a Mickey waffle, just in a different shape stitch. There's a little hint of vanilla in there, and that's from the syrup sauce. Really, really good. Kind of light and fluffy, not too dense, which is what you want to find in a waffle. So definitely, I recommend the Stitch waffle. Super good. My favorite thing of all time, not of all time, but of breakfast foods are like hash browns or like breakfast potatoes. So here's one of the breakfast potatoes. They almost look like giant steak fries. They're pretty. They're not like the cubed or like the kind of red potatoes you would normally get for breakfast potatoes. They just look like home fries in a sense. So I mean, I'll take a French fry for breakfast. All right. Yeah, definitely not a French fry. It's just based on the way that it's actually cooked. It's actually not fried. It's actually pretty nicely seasoned. Lots of salt. Just the potato in there. It's pretty thick. It's a pretty heavy potato. So definitely, I'm not going to be able to have a lot of these, but it's pretty good. Seasoning is pretty nice, and I actually really like breakfast potatoes. Are my favorite thing of all time. So I'm in.
Pluto, all of our friends live in this camera. Will you say hi to them?
Oh, that's so nice.
That's so sweet.
So we're gonna dive into the big skillet now, which has sausage links, pineapple, ham, eggs, biscuits, potatoes, lots of good stuff in here. The first thing I'm trying is the pineapple and ham. Great first bite. The ham is really salty, and then the pineapple cuts right through that. It's a nice balance of flavors. It's something different. You're not going to find that at every single breakfast. I really like it. If you don't like the pineapple or the sweetness added to something like that, if those flavors aren't something that you're interested in, you can take the pineapple off, but of course, it's just not going to be the same. So I like it. Not everybody would like this, though.
All right, I'm going to try out the sausage. I always pour syrup on sausage.
What?
It's like a sweet and savory situation, so pretty excited. It's certainly higher quality syrup than you typically find at like Disney World quick services, which I really like. The sausage itself is pretty mild. I like a pepperier sausage. This one's pretty mild. It's not spicy or anything like that, but it does have great flavor. Texturally, it's also super soft. There are some links that look like they were cooked a little longer and have a little bit more texture on the outside than the one that I grabbed. Not a standout for sure, but it's still a tasty, breakfast meat. Who doesn't like a breakfast meat?
I get to try the biscuit. They're not huge. They're pretty small, actually, which I like. It just makes it more palatable. So I did add a little bit of butter to mine, but I don't necessarily know that I needed to. Here at the table, they bring out butter, and then there's also different jams and things that if you want to add that. It's a really good, flaky, buttery biscuit. I really like it. I mean, you can tell that we've had it for a minute, but that's just because we love photos of things. I really like this. I probably, instead of adding jam and butter, just because I think it would taste good, I probably would put a piece of the ham on here and make it like a breakfast sandwich.
Ooh.
That would be good. That's probably what I would do. But overall, good biscuit. Not really special, not overwhelmingly good, but not also bad. So I'll take that.
All right, scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs, a family style place. They're making a lot of eggs, so how's it gonna go? They're super fluffy. I don't have any salt and pepper on them, but obviously with salt and pepper they would be awesome. And these have been we've been taking pictures of them, so they're on the cooler side, which usually for eggs, I would not even be able to eat that, but these are really good eggs, so yeah, texturally super fluffy. They kind of have absorbed some of the flavors from the rest of the skillet too. I'm really impressed because I was expecting sort of heat lamp eggs, buffet style eggs. These are definitely better than a buffet breakfast egg. Emma, favorite thing you ate, go.
Potato wedges.
Favorite thing you ate, go.
I'll go the eggs.
All right.
Quincy, go.
Ham. I like the ham.
You did good.
All right, final thoughts, kids.
All right. I think we should all take a stand on whether we liked breakfast or lunch dinner better.
Lunch and dinner for me.
I preferred breakfast.
Dinner and lunch.
Okay. So different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. The reason I prefer the lunch and dinner over breakfast is just because we're at the Polynesian. I expected the breakfast. You can get this kind of breakfast food anywhere at Walt Disney World, on any Walt Disney World property. I expected it to be, other than the bread. The bread was more Polynesian based. I expected to get, more interesting flavors and different kinds of breakfasty foods. So, and you can find this literally anywhere else. So, that was my thought.
That's true, and it's a good point. Specialty-wise, you saw was the bread, as Sage mentioned, the stitch waffles, and then also special is the pineapple ham is kind of special. Kind
Sure.
of. You can't get pineapple ham that many places, but it wasn't that exciting. Oh, and pog juice. One of my very unpopular opinions is that I think that the food at Ohana for lunch and dinner is a little bit overrated.
Yeah.
And for the price, I do get a little sad when I eat that food. I love the noodles and I love the pot stickers and the broccolini, but the meats and stuff are a little lackluster to me usually. So I thought this was better breakfast food than I was expecting. And then on top of that, I had the characters in a beautiful location, a beautiful view. You could see Cinderella Castle from our table.
That's true.
We got to meet Stitch, who you can't meet in the parks right now except distanced. We got to meet Lilo, who you can't see anywhere except here at Ohana.
Sure.
All right. I am going to yell at her right now here in this person, because in this place as a person, because I love Ohana. I love the dinner. I love the lunch. I fully agree that it is on the pricier side, and it's not something I'm willing to do necessarily every time I come to Disney World. I think it is something special that because of the price, you can't necessarily afford to do every time, at least in my opinion, in my situation.
Yep.
I think the food is good. I think it's unique. The noodles and the chicken wings in particular have my whole heart. And, sometimes you can come to Bamboo Lounge and get those and not have to pay the whole price, which is what I prefer.
Heard.
But if I get to go to the whole entire Ohana lunch and dinner, I would choose that over breakfast.
You know what? You could do both.
You could do it.
It's vacation and no one is stopping.
Amen.
Let's do real quick. Who should do breakfast? Who should do dinner? So who should do breakfast? I think families. Anybody who loves Stitch and Lilo. Picky eaters will prefer breakfast at Ohana.
Correct.
And I think if you want to experience Ohana but you're trying to save a little bit of cash, you should do breakfast.
Yeah, agreed.
People who should do lunch and dinner, definitely foodies who want to try different flavors, different kinds of foods. So maybe someone who wants more of like an experience, because you can at night, you can potentially, if you time it right, you can see the fireworks from outside the window, so you have a little bit more of an experience.
There's a ukulele player.
A ukulele player. It's a little more, I feel like it's a little more like, not fine dining, but it's more like just like you.
It's elevated.
It's elevated, yeah. So people who are looking for more of an elevated experience, I recommend lunch and dinner for sure.
If you like this video, go ahead, like and subscribe.
Now go watch review on Crystal Palace.
See you there.
Bye.